All right, welcome back, everyone. The Neil Smith National Wildlife Refuge is hosting a free prairie wildflower photography walk. You know, that's kind of a lot to say, but this is happening tomorrow. Got Nancy Corona, who is the Visitor Services Manager, joining us to talk a little bit about this. And I'm very intrigued about it. I was just telling you this is something my wife, she actually mentioned. So tell us a little bit about this walk and what exactly it looks like.
Yeah, so we'll be meeting tomorrow at 8:30 in front of the Visitor Center. And lucky for the refuge, we have some great volunteers that do programs for us. I don't have the skill in photography, but Mike Cox, our volunteer, is an excellent educator and photographer, so that's a great combination. And so we pick out photography topics that highlight what's going on the tallgrass prairie. So July is one of the best times to be out on the prairie. So they'll be going out doing a guided walk. Mike will be leading it, and you'll be seeing just an array of gorgeous wildflowers. And additionally to that, you'll be getting all the butterflies and the other birds and insects that are going and being supported by these plants. So you get a whole host of these opportunities to take some really good photos. So,
which you have a lot of people who are really into photography,
yes.
And that was one of the reasons that she brought it up. It's a guided walk, and from what it sounds like, it's kind of, you know, you have the wildflowers that are going on right now, but do you do other guided walks too?
Yes, so last week we did a guided walk on bird watching and bagels. So you come out and do a guided walk, learn about birds. We have free binoculars for loan, and then you come back and have some bagels and coffee and chat. And so we try to get people out and connected to the tallgrass prairie. It's such a beautiful time to be out on the prairie. There's birds from South America that come all the way to Iowa to breed, so you'll get to see those and hear them. So the array of colors of birds, butterflies, flowers is just gorgeous.
So you've got the birds, you got the butterflies, the wildflowers. What else will people see when they come out there to the prairie? Is there anything that may even surprise them a little bit?
Oh, well, I think our biggest draw is coming to see our bison and elk herd. And that is, you can drive on a 5-mile auto drive that goes through the bison enclosure. And sometimes you see them, sometimes you don't, but we have 13 bison babies. And I think we have at least 3 bison baby elk,
okay,
and about 72 bison and about 25 elk. So you can come see those. But it's just, I think just the history and learning about the wildflowers is pretty neat. You can learn some of the heritage, about some of the uses, the ecological interests behind them. For instance, there's a plant called lead plant. Its roots go about 15 feet deep,
okay,
and the pioneers used to call it devil's shoestrings because it tied up the plow.
I've heard that, yeah.
Yeah, so you can really delve into the background and history behind the animals and the plants. And so people that can connect, history buffs can connect that way too.
Now I do want to ask this question for those photographers out there. Are there any specific types of cameras that are allowed or not allowed?
That's a perfect question. So it's whatever you want to bring.
Okay.
So it could be a point and shoot, it could be your cell phone camera, it could be, you know, those big lenses that they come in with big, heavy lenses to take some good, great photos. So yeah, an array of.
You could be a professional. You could be just an amateur, kind of flirting around with it a little bit.
Yep.
So what else do people need to know if they plan on coming out?
Great question. So you're going to be out on the tallgrass prairie. It's open, so sunscreen, drinking water. I always say pants, closed shoes, comfortable shoes. You may want to bring a snack, hat, and just come out and just look forward to being out in nature and having some fun.
There is nothing wrong with any of that. I mean, how can you be in a bad mood out there in the middle of nature?
Oh, it is very, very calming and peaceful. I took a 2-mile walk last night after work, and it's, if you want to de-stress and just be in a beautiful place, it's a great place to be.
I did the same yesterday.